Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play looking to throw it. First play taking a deep shot. It is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
For the first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. And the Cougars trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback dropping back. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, BYU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Strategy here. Press here, the defense backing away. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play, incomplete. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. Pass caught. Can he get in? Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. The quarterback just sneaks it. Touchdown, Texas, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
I guess that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Texas. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
This is why this quarterback goes to this tight end. His size and his athletic ability. The soft hands to make the... Look at him after the catch, breaking tackles and picking up more yardage.
And the Cougars looking to run some tempo here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. What a catch by the sophomore.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying for a touchdown here. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Brigham Young. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. After the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Picks up the first and still running. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense at disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He's got it in the open. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Texas.
On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A running play called on 4th down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to the go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Touchdown, Longhorns. There was no catching him that time. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Marshall. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Pitch made all the way down inside the 35. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of the national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Receiver makes the grab.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man cover, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Six there, sets up first and goal at the 7.
How about this call here on third down, Chris? They go with the RPO. The quarterback makes the right read. He's able to extend this drive by getting the yards that they needed to get to the marker.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And they scored, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. The Cougars hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the Cougars hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And off inside for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, BYU.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'd be enough for a first down.
Bit of a Risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And there's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Not able to connect, incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and another incompletion.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Marshall. Takes a shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab behind the line. It's Stevens. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Looking for 6. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down play coming up. On the run here, lets it go. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They move to 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Slings the quick throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackled this bait, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Swarm with the pass rush. He's sacked. The clock is still running. Not to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Dropping back, it's Marshall. The pocket breaking down. They trap him for a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They're going to run it here. Breaking free at midfield. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Cougars will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. A deep shot right down the middle. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play, and it makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He hauls it into the 25, still running. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, a broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. Longhorns looking to use the out-tempo offense here. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him, and a big gain moves the ball to the 10. The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
PHC up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking downfield. It's Marshall. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands and you end up thinking way too much. It's your hands a little shaky.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays becoming important as they try to avoid third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tries to get it to the running back. And this pass is caught, and they bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball with 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Marshall. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The shotgun handoff here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This BYU offense is quickly moving down the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone. BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Now it's second down here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The Cougars come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, BYU. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. They'll lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the completion made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. That's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Longhorns are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He finds his man. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. And it's BYU in the lead. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Fights through the tackler.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Cougars come to the line in the hurry up. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Catch made on the out route. Great cut there. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
It's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. It was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. In this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the back gets the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So an important 3rd down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. And they hand it off to the back. Defense able to stop him. He's 4th down now. And the Cougars will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back's got it again. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st down and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field of 5 wide. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st in the half.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Longhorns. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Got it. Fights through a tackle. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? To the air. It's Marshall. On the move now. He's going to take off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, what a big-time run here by this quarterback. Does a good job of getting the first down, and he gets out of bounds to save himself. Here we are, critical moment in this game, and the quarterback's delivering.
And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Breaks free. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. First and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The defensive penalty moves the ball closer now on second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Brigham Young, as they put 6 more on the board.
Chris, just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
The coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2, try to win it right here. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Now the try for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's got it for the 2-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. They now lead by 1 here late in the game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Unfortunately, the playoffs.